Hello, welcome to Dawn Performance, Intermediate and Mixed Ability Pilates. We are doing this virtually from Australia today. Welcome. We are equipment free today. You just need a mat and something to rest your head on. If you would like to use a resistance band, you can. The focus of the class today is focusing on hip stability and strength, as well as then working on our upper body and mid-back mobility as we work through a plank series. If you want to bring yourself to the middle of your mat, and we will start to warm up. Setting yourself up, standing in the center of your mat, and you're standing with your feet together, your heels and toes touching. Thinking about standing tall, lifting up and out your waist. Separate your feet by turning your toes out and bringing your heels behind. Gently soften into your knees. Allow your body weight to shift forwards. Feel your weight pressing through each one of your toes. Let your weight shift backwards. Feel your weight now press into your heels. Shift forwards, weight into the toes. Shift backwards, weight into your heels. And now let your body weight settle evenly between your heels and your toes. Let your weight shift over onto your right foot, your left foot, your right foot, and your left foot. Allow your weight to settle evenly between both feet. Keep the knees soft, bringing your hands up to your pelvis. Imagine your pelvis like a bucket of water, fall right to the top. Let's tip that bucket of water forwards. Letting your back arch, your bottom stick out, and tip that bucket of water backwards, tucking your tail under. Doing that twice more, tipping forwards, back arches, tipping backwards, tail tucks. Again, tip forwards, tip backwards, and then find halfway between those 2 points. Settling there, we're going to start to roll our shoulders. Big shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Each time, imagine the shoulder blades settling down towards your bottom. Might be a few clicks, a few cracks in there. On your next one, let the shoulder blades settle all the way down the back. Gently tuck your ribs down towards your hips and imagine a string from the top of your head drawing you up to your full height. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, drawing into your core. Breathing normally. Keep the core engaged. On your next breath out, we're lifting the arms, coming all the way up onto your toes. Breathe in, heels come down, arms down. Again, breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, control down. And again, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Link your fingers. Breathe in, take your hands to your chest. Tuck your chin, breathe out, press your hands away. Breathe in, bring the hands up. And breathe out, release them down. Again, breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out, chin stays tucked, press away. Breathe in, come up. And breathe out, release. Once more, breathe in, up. Breathe out, press away. Breathe in, come up. And breathe out, take it down. Starting to increase the stretch through your sides. Take both arms all the way up. Lengthen out the shoulders. Take the right arm in close to your ear. Drop the left arm. Breathe in, reach tall. Breathe out, slide your hips over to the right, arm to the left. Find a side stretch through the right. Breathe in, lengthen your arm, lengthen your side. And breathe out, lower. Again, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower, pause. Left hand lifts, link the arms. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower, hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and center. Separate the hands, right arm drops. Take it in. Breathing in to reach tall. Breathe out, hip slide, left arm right. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, lower. Right hand lifts. Breathe in, lengthen the arms. Breathe out, lower. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. And center, take it down. Roll the shoulders out. Second set, bringing it in closer. Feet come together. Bring the arms up again. Link the fingers. Releasing index fingers for breathing in, reaching tall. Breathing out, hips come to the right, arms left, trying to go into a deeper stretch, making sure not to twist. Use your breath again. Breathe in, lengthen the arms. As you breathe out, move into the side stretch. See how I'm keeping my arms straight. Try and keep the arms straight. Do that twice more. Breathe in, lengthen the arms, lengthen the side. And breathe out, lower. Last one. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, lower. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Have a wiggle, reset. And we're doing that on the opposite side. Arms come up. Breathe in, reach tall. Breathe out, hips left, arms right. Breathe in, lengthen the arms, lengthen the left side. Breathe out, lower. Again, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Pause. 3, 2, 1. And center, take it down. Give your shoulders a roll out. They might be feeling a little bit tense. Moving into your next stretch section. Let's take the feet wide. Big wide step out with each foot. Toes angled out, 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Still want your tail tucked, your core engaged, and your shoulders dropped. Keep the shoulders dropped, lengthen through your arms, fingers reach away. And when you're ready, taking your left ear to your left shoulder. Hold it there. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. And then turn your head, hold the stretch. 3, 2, 1, back to the middle. Opposite side, right ear to right shoulder, find the stretch. Turn your head to increase the stretch and hold. And center. Going to increase the stretch through our arms, through our shoulders. Going to take your right arm out in front of you, and then using your left arm, you're going to swing that around the right arm, bringing your hands together to grab onto the right thumb from the side. That looks like this. Tucking your chin, you're going to imagine that your arms are being pulled up and away from you, feeling a deep stretch through the right shoulder blade. Hold that stretch. You should still be in that stepped out wide sumo stance. Another big breath. You're then releasing it down and unraveling your arms. Repeat that on the other side. Take the left arm out. Keep it long. The right arm's going to swing up and around. Link the elbows and catch the left thumb. Tuck your chin. Breathing in. Breathe out. Think about those elbows being pulled up and away. Ribs stay down. Last one. And release. Give the shoulders roll out. Lift your arms wide. Fingers reach away, core should still be engaged. Breathe in, breathe out, tilt. Look up at the top hand. Breathe in, take it up, take it back. And then breathe out back to the center. Breathing in, breathe out to move. Breathe in, top arm comes up and back. Breathe out back to the center, once more each side. Breathe in, breathe out, move. Breathe in, arm opens. Breathe out, center. Last one, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, open. And breathe out, center. Arms come down. Feet stay wide, arms lift out in front, going down into a sumo squat. Breathing in. As you breathe out, bend your knees, sink the bum back. Hold, breathing in. Breathe out, press into the heels, stand up. Breathing in to get ready. Breathe out, sumo squat. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, lift the right heel. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, left heel. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, stand. Breathe in, rest. Again, breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, both lift. Breathe out, lower. And stand. Take it down. Bring the feet back in. Reset your feet back to hip width apart if you're not sure where they are. Draw them back together. Turn the toes out. Bring the heels behind. Soft bend in the knees. Hips are level. Cores engaged. Take your weight over onto that right foot. Bring the left knee up. Coming up to your balance. Think about staying long through your waist. Staying tall. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it into your hip opener, knee coming up. Then out, back, and through. 4 more times, taking it out, back, through, out, back, through, out, back, through. Once more, out, back, and through. Back to balance, going into 5 mini squats. Bending, straightening, bending, straightening. 1 more. Take it down. Keep your foot planted where you are. I'm just going to turn side on so you can see what I'm doing for this next one. Keep that right foot planted. You're going to slide the left foot backwards so that your left toes are resting on the ground and the left leg is straight. We're keeping our weight on the right foot. Hands come onto your hips. From here, I want you to think about squeezing your bottom on the left side to hover the foot and then lower. The weight stays on the right still. Squeeze your bottom, hover the foot. And again, squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover. 1 more, squeeze, hover. Weight stays on that right leg. You should be feeling that you're working quite hard now for all the little muscles up the leg. Squeeze your bottom, lift the foot. Now can we start to hinge forwards, keeping the body straight, and then control it up again. Think about squeezing, lift the foot, and then keep going. Hinge, hinge, control it up. Should be feeling that you're working through your glute and your hamstring on that right leg. Again, squeeze, hinge, control it down. Keep going as low as you're comfortable going whilst maintaining control. 2 more. Really good for our balance, really good for our hamstring strength, and really good for our pelvic stability. Take it down. Give that leg a shake out. Reset your feet. We're repeating those on our left sides. Soft bend in the knees. Hips level. Core engaged. Shift your weight onto the left. Right leg lifts. Find your balance. Stay tall. Hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee up. Open it out. Take it back and through. Again, out, back, through, out, back, through, out, back, through. Last one, out, back, and through. Back to your balance into those squats. 5 squats. As low as you can control. Take it down. You're going to slide that right foot backwards. So from the side again, it looks like this. All the weight is in the left leg. Right toes are just resting on the ground. Hips stay level, core engaged. You're going to focus on squeezing that right glute of the foot and lower. See how the rest of my body stays still. Again, we're squeezing over the foot and lower. Everything else stays still. Again, squeeze, lift, lower. 2 more. Squeeze, lower. Last one. Lift and lower. Maintain that control. Let's start to hinge it forwards. Squeeze, hover the foot. When you're ready, starting to hinge, find the control, and up. Again, lift. Think about kicking that foot back, kicking, 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 kicking. Control it down. Try and keep a straight line along the body. We're kicking, kicking, then hinging. Can you do 3 more? Think about kicking as far as you can. Your body will then move with your leg. 2 more. Last one. And then give that leg a bit of a shake out. Turn yourself side on to go into your roll downs. Standing with your feet hip width apart. Standing tall, shoulders dropped. Core engaged, imagining you're stuck to a wall behind you. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your chin. Let your shoulders roll forwards. Head stays heavy, arms heavy. As you peel yourself away from that imaginary wall, one piece at a time. So time to check in. How's your back feeling? Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, tuck your tail. Stack your spine up piece by piece. And moving through that again. Breath in to start. Breath out, rolling down. Might take you a few breaths to get all the way down. That's okay. Take your time. Any bits that might feel a bit stiffer, pause. A little bit of a shift side to side through your body before then rolling down further. Breathing in when you reach the bottom. Breathing out to start the movement up again. That might take a few breaths. Let me do 2 more. Take your time on your roll downs. They're a really good point to check in with how you're feeling. Really important at getting our spines moving a bit more, lengthening our hamstrings. Moving through 1 more. Lovely. From here, we're rolling down to the floor and then walking our hands out into a downward dog stretch. Breathing in to get ready. Breathing out, tucking the chin, shoulders roll, head heavy, arms heavy. Peel it down, piece by piece. Once your hands reach the floor, or as close to the floor as they are going to get, bend your knees. Walk the hands out in front. We want straight arms and straight legs. So if they're bent still, walk the feet a bit further away. Press into your hands, allowing the elbows to lengthen and the heels to drop towards the floor. You should be looking at your thighs. Press into your hands. Think about your bottom dropping back over your heels. Bend your right knee now. Let your left heel sink lower. Feel the stretch through the back of the left leg. And then swap. Right heel sinks down. Feel that stretch through the back of the right leg. Can you move that side to side? Continuing to press into your hands. Cycling through the feet. Moving the stretch from one calf to the other. Pause, come up onto both toes. Then drop both heels. Sit in that stretch for another 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and flatten out the feet. Take your bottom onto your heels, lengthen your arms out in front. We're sitting in a child's pose stretch here. Nice relaxing position. Fingertips reach the top of the mat and bottom drops towards the heels. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And then coming up onto your hands and your knees. Starting off with our exercises on hands and knees today. If you have got a towel or a cushion on your mat, just place it out to the side for the moment. Set yourself up, centered on your mat. You want, got a stone under my mat. Your hands just slightly in front of your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips and ankles in line with the knees. Starting off with a cat-cow stretch, we're going to take a breath in, tuck our bottoms, tuck our chins, press into the hands, arch up towards the ceiling. Unravel from your pelvis, allowing your bottom stick out, your back to dip, and then your head to look up. Breathe in, reverse, tuck the tail. Stretch up. Breathe out. Back dips, head looks up. Doing that twice more. Breathe in, press up. And breathe out, unravel. Once more, breathing in. And breathing out. Coming to a flat back, eyes look between the hands. Starting to open up our middle backs a bit more. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, reach the right arm along the ground. Let the left elbow bend, going into a thread the needle stretch. Trying to allow your shoulders drop as close to the ground as you can. come out of it, press into the left hand and place the right hand down. Opposite side, left arm reaches through. Think about sliding a little finger along the ground. And back to the center. Reach through, big breath out as you reach through. And center. Breath out, reach through. Center. Let's see if we can make that a bit harder now. Reach through. If you are getting your shoulders comfortably down on the ground, open up the top arm, point your fingers at the ceiling. Place it down. And center, left arm reaches through. Breathing in, reach up. Breathe out and down. And center. Breathe out, reach through. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, back down. Breathe in, center. Last one, breathe out, reach through. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, hand down. And breathe in, back to the center. Staying on hands and knees. Pay attention, checking into your core, engaging there. Breathing in. Breathe out, slide the right foot back, squeeze your bottom, hover the foot. Breathing, control down. And in, left leg, breathe out, lengthen, lift. Breathe in, lower. And down, right leg, lengthen, lift, lower. Down, left leg, lengthen, lift, lower. And down again, lengthen, lift, lower, down, lengthen, lift, lower, and down. Let's bring the left arm in with the right leg. Breathing in, breathe out, lengthen, keeping them straight, fingertips reach, toes reach, and lower. Opposite side, lengthen, and lower. Really think about your core. The rest of the body stays still as we move through this exercise. If I was looking down at you from above, we shouldn't see any sway from side to side. Keep going. Can we now lengthen out and take the right arm out to the side and the left leg out to the side? Bring it back to the center and down. Lift up, take them out to the side, back to the center and down. Lifting, out to the side, center, down. Again, lift, side, center, and down. Once from each side, lengthen. Out, center, down, lengthen, out, center, and down. Stretch it out, bottom back, arms up. Child's pose. And then back to hands and knees. From here, we're starting to go into our plank prep. For plank prep, again, you're on your hands and your knees, and we want our toes now tucked under. Back stays flat, core engaged. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they haven't shrugged up to the ears. If they have, think about drawing them back down towards your bottom. Gently press into the heels of your hands, feeling pressure, tension come into your shoulder blades. Core engaged. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, hover the knees 2 inches above the floor. Breathe in to hold the hover, and breathe out, control it down. Try that again. Breathe in to get ready. Breathe out, hover. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, hover. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, lower. Once more, breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, hold. And breathe out, lower. Good. Next level, walking the hands forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4 paces out with the hands. You should feel like your hands are a little bit too far away from you, and most of your weight is in the heels of your hands. Toes stay tucked, back stays flat. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, come to your hover. You're then going to straighten your legs into a plank. Breathe in to hold the plank. Breathe out, bend. Come back to your hover, then take the knees down. Breathe in to get ready. Breathe out, hover, plank. Breathe in, hold the plank. Breathe out, hover, and down. Can we do that twice more? Breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, hover, plank. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, hover, and lower. Again, breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, hover, plank. Breathe in, hover, and out. Last one, and we're going to then stay in this plank for 10 seconds at the top. Breathing in to get ready. Breathe out, hover, plank, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your hover and down. Have another little stretch out. Back to child's pose. From here, you're going to come onto your side. If you're working with a cushion or a towel, set yourself up lying on your side with your cushion or your towel between the bottom ear and the underneath arm. Setting yourself up, you want your knees bent, lengthening through your waist, tail tucked and core engaged. If you want to work harder through your glute exercises, put your resistance band just above your knees. Making sure we've got a nice long waist and your toes are in line with your bottom. Engaging into your core, take a breath in to get ready. As you breathe out, squeeze the heels, lift the top knee. Breathe in, control it down. Breathe out, lift up, and breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Focusing on waking up the muscle on the side of our hip, our glute med. Really helpful at this point to focus on the squeeze of the heels, bringing that knee up without moving or leaning backwards through the rest of the body. Should be getting a little bit of a whisper, bit of warmth starting to come through the side of the hip. 3 more here. And then coming to our level 2, waist stays long, lift the feet. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, squeeze, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. out to lift, in to lower. Keep going. Waist stays long. One more at this level. Adding on your kick, now lift the knee, kick the leg, feet come together, and then down. Again, lift, kick, together, and down, lift, kick, together, 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 down, two more, lift, kick, together, down, lift, kick, together, and down. Feet come down. We're lengthening out both of our legs, flexing the ankles, bending up the top leg, clam level 3, knee to the ground, tuck your tail, engage your core. Breathe in, get ready, breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, control down, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Should be really working hard through that glute now, trying to be careful not to start to lean backwards because you're getting tired. Five more. Two more. Good. Take it down. Feet come back together. We're staying long through the ankles, balancing on our side and our core engaged. Bring the top leg up to hip height and then control it down. Breathe out, lift up just to hip height. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. One more. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Bringing the underneath leg up to join up. We're going to lift the top leg to hip height. And you bring the underneath leg up to join and then lower them down together without falling over. Again, try it again. Top leg lifts. Underneath one joins it and take it down. Try again, lift up, together, and down. Do that twice more. Really working hard to stay balanced. Trying not to put your hand down if you can. Lifting up, together, and down. Last one, lift up, together, and down. Well done. Bend the knees in. We're going to prop ourselves up on our elbows, starting to come into some side plank practice. We're going to start off with weight on the elbow. So get your position right, get your elbow right in underneath the shoulder, quite close into your waist. Your knees should be bent, but instead of out in front of you like a clam, I'm going to draw them backwards. I want you to tuck your tail, engage your core, and first you're going to now press into that forearm to engage the shoulder blade and lift your waist. If you have a go, collapse down into that arm. Now press, engage the shoulder. Good. Keep that engaged. Take a breath in to get ready. As you breathe out, we're going to reach the top arm, lift the hips up and hold. Try and hold there for 3, 2, 1. Control it down. Keep the shoulder blade engaged if you can. Breath in to get ready. Breath out, lift. Breath in, hold. 3, 2, 1. Breath out, lower down. You can stay working here. This is your half level. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, as you lift up, take the top leg, coming into a star, and then down. Twice more, lift up, and down. Last one, lift up, and down. Come to the end of your mat, going into a full side plank. For your full side plank, we're doing it from sitting. I want you to sit with your right knee pointing forwards. Your left ankle is directly next to your right ankle with the toes pointing up to the side. Let that left arm rest on the left knee. Take the right arm, have a nice big reach, and put your hand down on the ground. Press into the heel of the hand. Again, we want a nice engaged, strong shoulder blade. And then breathing in to get ready. As you breathe out, we press and go diagonally into a side plank. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, bend back to the end and down. If you get your feet position right, everything else follows. Again, breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, press. And back down. Breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, side plank. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, lower down. Once more, breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, press. Breathe in, hold. And breathe out, down. Well done. Swapping ends of your mat. We're repeating that all on the opposite side. Starting off with your hips. If you're using a cushion or a towel, that's going between your ear and your outstretched arm. Knees bent. Make sure that your feet are in line with your bottom, your waist long, tail tucked, and core engaged. Take a breath in. Breathe out, squeeze the heels, lift the top knee. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, low. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, low. Keep going. Three more. Coming up to level 2, feet lift, breathe in, hold, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower, breathe out, lift. Three more. Adding on your kick now, lift the top knee, kick, together, and down. Again, lift, kick, together, down, 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 3 more, lift, kick, together, down, lift, kick, together, down, lift, kick, together, and down. Take the feet down. Straightening out both legs, flex the ankles, clam level 3. Bend up the top leg, and then take that knee down to the floor. Tuck the tail, core engage, breathe in, breathe out, squeeze, lift the top knee. Breathe in, lower down, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Keep going. Really drive through the glute. You've got 5 more. Last one. Lengthening out the leg again, stacking it on top of the bottom ankle. Ankles flexed. Float the top leg up to hip height. Control down. Breathing out to lift. In to lower. Out to lift. In to lower. Out to lift. In to lower. 2 more. Underneath leg joins. Lift up. Ankles together. And lower. Again, we're lifting. Together, lower. Lift. Together. And lower. Can you do 3 more? Lift. Together. Lower. Lift. Together. Lower. Last one. Lift. Together. And lower. Well done. Bend the knees, prop yourself up on your elbow. Going into your side planks. We want that elbow nice and close in, directly under the shoulder, legs drawn backwards, tail tucked, core engaged, press into the forearm, engage into that underneath shoulder blade. Maintain the tension there, take a breath in, breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, control it down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Might feel more or less stable on one side compared to the other. Most of us have got a stronger side. If you're feeling stronger on this side than the other, try the leg lift on your next one. Come into that star, hold it, and take it down. If this feels harder on this side, stay at the first level. Just come up to the side plank. Can you do 2 more, whichever level you're working on? And again, lift. Control it down. Coming into our full side plank, end of the mat. This time we've got the left knee pointing forwards. The right ankle, or right heel even, going to go in front of the left ankle. Right arm rests on top of the right knee. Taking a big, nice, long reach. Place that left hand down. Heel of the hand presses into your mat. That's where your stability comes from, as well as that right foot. Breathing in to get ready. Breathe out, press, reach, and down. Breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, press, Breathe in, hold. And breathe out. Breathe in, get ready. Breathe out, press. Hold. Lower. Keep that shoulder blade engaged. Try not to dump up into your neck. 2 more. Last one. And take it down. Bring yourself into a kneeling position. You're going to step the left leg out in front of you. Shoulders dropped, nice and tall. Going into a hip mobility section. Tuck your tail. Keep tucking until you feel stretch in the right hip. Squeeze your bottom, hold that stretch, and then reach the right arm up to increase your stretch. You should feel that all the way from the armpit, down side, front of the hip, front of the thigh. Keep tucking your tail. You can lunge in further if you like. Hold it. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Can you take your hands to the floor? Left hand stays on the floor with the left arm blocking the left one. Breathe in to get ready. Breathe out. Reach up to the ceiling. Point the fingers up. Look at the hand. Trying to open up that front hip a bit more. Side of your back. Reaching. Reaching. Take it down. See if you can start to sit your bottom back towards the back heel, lengthening the front leg to lengthen out the hamstring. You're going to let the left hand come to the other side of the left leg, lengthening, keep the head relaxed. Now bring the toes up a bit. That's going to increase the stretch through the hamstring. See if you can pull them towards you a little bit more. Hold. And then come back down. Bring the hands back up again. Look at where your right hand is. Going into a deeper glute stretch. If you don't like twisting through your knees, or you know you're quite tight in your hips, just go into this one cautiously. Going into a pigeon stretch. Going to walk that left foot over to where the right hand is. We're then going to take the knee down so your shin is across your mat and allow the right leg to slide back. You can stay in this portion of the stretch. That might feel quite intense through your left hip. If you want to go lower into the stretch, take the hands in front of the shin, and then when you're ready, come down onto the forearms. Try and relax your head here. Try and relax yourself into that stretch and hold. Trying to stay in this stretch for a longer period of time if we can, just to open up the left hip. 2 more big breaths. This is a really nice one to sit in if you know you're quite tight through your glutes, particularly your piriformis muscle. If you're doing this at home, you can happily sit in it for 1-2 minutes and just let your body do the work for you. To come out of the stretch, bring our hands back down to the mat, walk them in, tuck the toes on the back leg, and then bring the left leg back. Come back onto your knees. Kneeling tall, right leg steps out. Shoulders stay dropped, chest lifted. Tuck your tail. Squeeze your bottom, trying to lunge in. Reach that left arm all the way up. Reach tall. Tuck your tail, keep reaching. Take it back. Fold forwards, hands to the floor. Right arm blocks the right knee, left arm reaches. We're reaching tall, opening the chest, opening the hip. Keep reaching. Take it back. Press into the hands. Back into a hamstring stretch. Toes come towards you. The head. Feel that stretch to the back of the leg. Up to your lunge. Hands either side of the ankle. Walk the right ankle over to the left hand. Allow the right knee to drop. And slide the left leg backwards. To deepen the stretch, hands in front of the shin. Forearms rest down. Relax your head. If you don't get on with this stretch, please skip it, or you can substitute a normal glute stretch lying on your back. We're going to stay here for another 3 breaths. Walking the hands back in now towards the shin. Tuck the toes. Right leg joins. And knees drop. Child's pose, just to stretch out again. Walking the hands in towards the knees. Tuck your toes. Press. Drop the heels. And roll up to stand. Finishing with 2 roll downs. We're standing tall, shoulders dropped and core engaged. Breathing in, breathing out, tucking the chin, shoulders roll, head heavy, arms heavy, peel it down piece by piece. Find that length. The head relaxed. Coming back up, press, roll. Shoulders drop. Once more, breath in at the top, breath out, roll down. If you want to stay in that stretch, just soften the knees. Allow your tummy to drop closer to your thighs and cradle your elbows. Let your weight come into your toes a bit more. You'll feel that stretch move into the backs of your legs. Stay there. And then moving from the waist, let's bring the arms round to the right. And then round to the left. Round to the right. And then the left. Head stays heavy. Once more each side. Come back to the middle, pause. Release your elbows. Let the weight shift back into the heels. Press, engage your core, roll to stand. Let your shoulders drop, your head lift up. Big breath in, shrug the shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, drop them down. Again, breathe in, shrug up. Breathe out, drop down. Last one, breath in. Breath out. And we are done. Well done, everybody. Hope you're feeling a little bit more mobile, a little bit more stable. I will see you next week. Thank you.